World's most notorious gas blowback player, and I'm back with another video, or another episode of the field manual, how to lube your GBBR. Now, I'm gonna cut to the chase, of course. Don't want to waste your time. We're gonna stick with what we need first, and that is, all you need is a brush and a bottle of silicone oil. Now you don't need Nupril, you don't need Vulcan's one or some expensive S version. Pure silicone oil will do. White lithium grease, many other things you can use. I know a guy who's used butter once because he had no lube and it worked. So maybe not too much butter, but it did work. So let's cut to it. One of the things I want to talk about too is, even though I'm lubing it, showing you how to lube it now, if you're using only CO2 magazines, the application of how much lube you put may differ. Some lessons I've learned with CO2 magazines is if you don't lube them correctly, they tend to break or kind of explode. So you may want to add a bit more lube, just so you know that. Anyway, let's get started. First things first, we want to lube is the lower receiver. And the reason why that is because the lower receiver, for me, in my experience, is the most complicated to lube. If you mess it up, you don't have to worry because it just keeps chugging anyway, but I'm just going to show you. So I'm going to grab the lower receiver and I'll make it work. And if you can see, we're going to start first with the springs. As you can see, there are some springs there. There are 4 springs in the trigger box, and there's a spring here for the fire selector switch. So this is what we're going to lube first. We'll start with lubing this part here. So you want to get just a drop. That's all you need. And just, you see on the edges of the fire selector. Alright, we leave that in there. Then 2 springs there at the front of the hammer. 1 drop each. Boom. Boom. Shoot it. Can you see those 2 springs right there at the base? 1 drop each again. 1. 1. Okay. After that, see that bearing there? Now this is for Wii. I know it varies with GHK and MWS, but this is for Wii as well. But in a general sense, you get what I'm saying. Rub that on there. Coat the hammer with it, with your finger. And you see that base there? Coat that too. So that, for me, is a correct application of lube. Make sure you move the parts around so it gets in there a bit. There you go. Move that around a bit. Move the fire selector switch. There you go. Get in there, lube. Get in there. Next. So that's good. That's the low receiver. Now, next one I like to do is the buffer. Now that's clean. And remember, this is assuming that you've cleaned your gun fully. That means there was lube in the hop, there was shit in the barrel, there was shit in there, and you have to take it all completely apart and clean it thoroughly. This is after a clean, thorough cleaning of your gun. And there's no lube in your gun whatsoever. So, I'm just gonna take the lower receiver again. You see where I put the point in the bottle of the silicone oil? Just a ring, literally. A ring like that. Just a ring. Leave it there. Pop your spring in. Now, I personally like to just lube here as well, but just add a dot there, a dollop, and just go around the edges. You see that? Just like that. Just go around the edges. Shove that there. I don't want my gun to get all greasy. Get that in there. Come on. There you go. Back and forth. And there you have it. That's the lower receiver. Next we move on to the bolt. Real simple. extend the bolt and add about 3 drops. I like to do it on the side of each side of the bolt. That's 1. Maybe a tiny dollop there across the O-ring. We don't stop. You see these guides here? See those? 1 drop there, 1 drop there, 1 drop there. Stroke. There you go, have it. If your bolt isn't making that sound, it's not good, but it has to make that sound. On the ball bearing, just a drop. Again, rub that in, leave that there. Now we'll come back to that. Now one of the main important things about lubing your gun that I can't stress enough is the upper receiver and how we do it. Now lots of people, they just feel like lube this whole area up, and that usually what causes the problems with the hop-up. Because the hop-up, if it's fresh, you've cleaned your gun freshly, and there's no silicone oil on a hop-up, well, in my experience, if you play it the first time, you don't need to break down this again. And the reason why you don't need to break down the upper receiver again is because certain bits of dirt get in between the grooves of the hop-up receiver, the hop-up unit, and it stops silicone oil from getting in there. This is why I say don't over-lube your gun. Don't over-lube it, you know? Lube it when it's necessary to lube it. Just give it a clean down and a tiny little lube after the game. But I'm going to show you how to do this, because this is how I do it. This is how I lube up my upper receiver to make sure that there isn't going to be any silicone oil going into the hop-up unit. Take 1 drop, literally 1 drop of silicone oil on a clean brush. This is why I said bring a brush, because you're going to need it. 1 drop, and you simply just paint like you're painting, and you just basically light coat the upper receiver. Lightly coat it. It doesn't need like lots. It doesn't need tons and tons. It doesn't need any of that. Just needs a light coat on the upper receiver. Because when you're using gas magazines, there's a lot of silicone oil in that gas. When it comes to black gas, green gas, red gas, propane, there tends to be a lot of oil that helps to maintain the gas blowback. So if you over-lube your gun, then eventually what happens is that the oil starts to seep into the hop-up unit, and it starts to become a bit troublesome. You know, you start getting a decrease in FPS, you know, it just starts to get mucky in there. So you just want to lightly coat the upper receiver. See, I'm lightly coating it. 1 drop, maybe add another, just a tiny look, just a tiny. Doesn't need that much. The upper receiver never needs that much. So don't overcoat it. And when you do coat your upper receiver, make sure it doesn't go past this point. Here maximum, but this point I prefer. Just around here, and it doesn't exceed that point, because we don't want it to seep. We don't want the oil to seep into the hop-up unit, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Not until dirt gets packed in there from gameplay. Once a little bit of dirt and dust gets packed in there, then you don't really have to worry about that when you're lubing your gun over and over again. Next, same thing. Little brush. I'm just gonna coat the inside, just the inside. Here, around here, because that's where the bolt latches on. And just here. Just around here. Not in the hole, I don't usually do it in the hole, but just a light coat. See that? A light coat. Light coat. Light coat. Like that. So that's done. Now we're going to come back to our bolt again. Bit of lube because we need to get into certain grooves of the bolt carrier. So what I like to do is bits here, see where the bolt latches on, where the hammer goes, you see, in between here, most definitely. And finally, just dopping the finger. I like to just do it like that, just like that. Remember, don't go past this point, don't go past that point on the bolt, you know, just for the hop up unit. Don't go past that. You can if you want, but I feel like you'll have more problems. But the bolt itself just needs a light coat, just like the other receiver. Doesn't need too much of a big coat, and not past this point. So, like I said, silicone oil, depending on what one you get, and a lot of them vary in texture. It can tend to seep. I used to use bearing grease, and that shit just seeped into the hop-off unit, and it barely lasted 3 games. So, oops, got this on here for you around. There we go. Alright, so let's put it together. I'm gonna put this together. Let's see how to do it like this. I've got a magic pen, so it's a little difficult. It's not your standard. Sorry if I take a bit long here. Magic pens can be a bit troublesome. Alright. Put this in there. Magic pin again. I do need to find another key, but you get the idea. Get the receiver. It's in. Alright. Pull the release. Oops, safety's on. Then we go pull the release. And cock it a few times. There you go. That is. Don't worry about that. Now that is how you lube your gas blowback rifle. That's exactly how you lube it. And that's straight after a good thorough clean. That is ready to go. So there you have it, folks. There you have it, boys and girls. How to lube your gas blowback rifle. In a general sense. This is how I lube my weed. You could apply it to GHKs, TNWSs, and KJWs, or KWAs, sorry. But that's how I lube my gun. So there you have it. Peace.